impressive, undisputed record of winning all the time, SteelFist fighting! We the best. They can't stop us. Nope, they can't stop us. We the best. We the best. SteelFist. 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 We the best. We the best. We on top. We don't stop. We the best. SteelFist. 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 Dude at the weigh-ins, he was running his mouth. Fight night, it's my time, yeah, I'm taking him out. With my hunger and my motivation to rock that belt, I'm dedicated to making certain.
And that brings us into the next fight, a very funny character that we have on the show occasionally, the red/pink Power Ranger, I think. I'm not really sure. Michael Olasky.
Hold on, for you guys at home, is he a real Power Ranger?
He's the real Power Ranger, yep.
Wow, so we've got a Power Ranger getting ready to mix it up in mixed martial arts.
Well, it's not his first rodeo. He's fought a couple times, but we've stepped it up and we've given him Nathan Harris. Both these guys are entering the ring here at 2-0. So Michael Olasky, who comes into town and trains with Hidden Valley, going up against Nathan Harris from USSD, and let's check it out.
Hi, everybody. I'm down here with the Big Bang Michael Lowski. How do you say your name?
Close enough. Michael Olasky.
Michael Lowski. So tell me, Michael, tell me something. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. I've rehydrated and recarbed up after the cut, so I'm probably a good 15 pounds heavier than you guys saw last night. So coming to bring that power into the cage.
Very nice. Now, last night I was sitting with you, and you told me you had actually cut all the way down to 12 pounds in one day, and now you're back up to 15. How do you handle all that fluctuation?
Well, I mean, it's pretty much just water weight. It's all about making sure getting that water out and staying strict with the diet, and then rehydrating on a very strict and regulated basis so that you're not bloated and tired.
Very nice. How do you feel right now? You're not tired at all. You look very ready.
I feel fantastic. I'm ready to throw some punches.
Very nice. So you are a very intimidating and very explosive fighter. I've watched you myself, and you blew my mind your last fight. That's got to be a huge advantage to you.
Well, definitely. I mean, having the explosiveness and the weight behind your punches is definitely something that I can say is to my advantage. I like to think of myself as a creative fighter. I always say I'm dangerous on both ends and crafty in the middle. So.
Dangerous on both ends and crafty in the middle. You also fight with some of the best coaches in the Valley. You fight with Professor Michael Hermosillo. Yep. You fight with or train with John Valentine. Yep. That's got to be a huge advantage.
They're both very good at identifying my weaknesses in a way that's constructive and layering on the training in a way that I improve on a very regular basis. A lot of times trainers can be very demotivating. They yell a lot. These guys are very supportive, and that's the kind of training that I personally react to.
They build you up instead of break you down, and I get that. Some coaches do like to break you down. How does it feel to fight for SteelFist?
I love SteelFist, my favorite venue, especially here in the state of Utah. Very professional. I mean, if you guys are watching this at home and you're not in-house, the girls are pretty and the beers are cold. So
and the guys are hot.
It is true. Can't fight that.
Can't fight that. Awesome. There you go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
More than ever.
All right. You better get in the back and get ready.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's Jolana here at SteelFist Fight 25. I'm here with Nathan Harris, who's fighting in the 155. So did you have to cut a lot of weight for this fight?
About 20 pounds.
So you guys were really crabby last night at the weigh-ins. How do you lose that much weight?
I took 2 weeks to stop eating so much meat, eat more vegetables, eat cleaner, and then about 3 days I start dehydrating myself and walk around about 155.
So did you go out last night and have a huge meal?
Oh yeah, pasta, lots of clean fruit drinks, vegetable drinks, yeah.
So what did you weigh in this morning?
This morning, 163.
It's a little rough. All right, Nathan, so everybody's talking about this fight because you are fighting the Red Power Ranger. So don't lie, did you watch it growing up?
Power Rangers? Yeah, of course, you know. I'm 22 years old, so yeah, I watched Power Rangers. I don't think I watched him, though.
So what color was your favorite?
My favorite? White. Come on.
White. Pink. All right, so tell me, what gyms do you train at?
I train at United Studios Self-Defense.
Anybody you train under?
Brandon Sorby and Jordan Marriott.
Anyone you want to dedicate this fight to?
My new nephew, he was born 2 weeks ago, so his name's Logan. I'm going to dedicate it to him.
Any sponsors you want to shout out?
Just USSD, that's all I need.
All right, we're excited to see you fight. Go get him. Good luck.
Thank you.
This next bout is brought to you by all the great merchandise and apparel companies located in the lobby. Please check them out for some great deals on apparel and merchandise. This fight is an amateur fight scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5'8", with an amateur record of 2 wins and no losses. Representing USSD, give it up for Nathan Harris!
Okay, John, here we go. We got Nathan Harris, 22 years old, walks around about 170 pounds. He's fighting tonight at 155. This guy's got an amateur record of 2 wins, 0 losses. I mean, this guy, he's nitty, he's gritty, he's a great wrestler. He's just all-around good fighter.
Yeah, this guy says he doesn't have a fight name. He doesn't need one. He says maybe I'll give myself one after this fight. He comes from Gym USSD. His coaches are Brandon and Jordan Marriott. Really tough guys. You know, Jordan's a tough competitor himself. To your point, this guy's got wrestling background. This guy has fought some of the toughest guys here in Utah. He fought Sean Black for a very aggressive win that he was able to unleash. And this guy loves to fight. He's fighting. He's 2-0. He packs rebar for a living. I asked him at the weigh-ins, I'm like, what did you do to prepare for the fight? He says, you know what I do? I pack rebar for a living. That's what I do. So that obviously says a lot about this guy's strength and what he does. What do we know about his family?
I don't know, but I know I packed rebar for a while as a job, and that is a workout. I ain't gonna lie, that job sucks. I mean, good for him for enjoying it.
Yeah, I know. I think he says he uses it as sort of cross-training, I guess, huh?
He says he's got a great family support actually, and he has a little girl who's 3, and he loves her so much, and all this that he does is for his family. He loves the whole mixed martial arts. He loves martial arts, period. Jiu-jitsu, Kempo. He wrestled junior high. He just wants to be at the next great UFC.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the black corner. He stands 5'9", with an amateur record of 2 wins and no losses. Representing Hidden Valley MMA, give it up for Michael Big Bang Olasky.
Here we go, John. Big Bang Michael Olasky, 31 years old, 155 pounds, another record of 2 wins and 0 losses.
What do we say, Cole? We got 2 undefeated fighters. What's the common term that we're going to say over and over again?
The O's gotta go.
Somebody's O's gotta go. Michael Big Bang Olasky. Yes, this guy was the Red Power Ranger on TV. He is the star of major motion pictures such as The Sensei. He's been American Ninja. He's been a ton of different things. He's made 3 or 4 major feature films. He owns a studio in LA. He also trains with us down here in Hidden Valley. This guy is not to be overlooked. This guy is entertaining to watch. He dropped 28 pounds for this fight, Cole. 28 pounds.
That's a lot of weight to drop.
It's a lot of weight. What do we know about his background, his fighting background?
Mike's a true student of the martial arts. He has 7 different instructorships in various martial arts. He's trained in over 17 styles throughout the course of his life. He trains to incorporate all these styles into his own fight work, so it all comes together in a cage.
Mike has defeated some of the best in the cage, coming off a victory of Preston Black, who now is at Hidden Valley. A really tough guy. You beat a guy like Preston Black, you know you're tough. He had a devastating highlight reel spinning back. So what's your thought when you see a guy like Michael Olasky?
Michael Olasky is a character. He really is. He's fun to talk to, and the guy is just fun to watch. You never know what Michael Olasky is going to do when he comes out. I mean, he won with a spinning back fist. You don't see a lot of spinning back fist knockouts in MMA, but this guy pulled it off. He's got great martial arts, period. I mean, he's got great striking. He's got great ground. Everything this guy does, I mean, he does it good.
I've had a chance to spar with this guy as well as roll with him, getting ready for this fight. He's strong wherever the fight goes. His day job, guess what? He's an actor. That's no surprise. He dedicates his fights to the kids at Roosevelt Elementary School. All you guys will be watching this, along with a million other SteelFist fans Every dollar from Mike's ticket sales tonight went to support the science department.
What a
that
guy.
tells you about this guy.
I mean, he's a great guy. There's no going around it. You know what I mean?
What you'll notice is they're both traditional martial arts styles. He stayed kneeling as he sort of looked at that. Nathan was kneeling as Mike came in. They're both very traditional, very strong guys, scrappy. I don't know how to call it. Obviously, my lean, given that Mike's coming out of our gym, is to see him. But you can't underestimate Nathan. The guy is a tough competitor. He's 0-0, or 2-0. Mike's 2-0. Someone's O is going to go. And I'm excited for this fight to happen for the SteelFist fans.
In Michael's shorts, I mean, I just can't get over it. I mean, I like to see a guy who can actually wear a pair of those shorts and pull it off.
I got to tell you, you got to be quite a man to wear those shorts, and he's doing a good job.
Yeah, good for him. I know I can't do it.
So we got Nathan Harris in the white sprawl shorts, and then I'm going to go ahead with Michael Big Bang Olasky in the white Valley Tudo shorts. For those of you at home, Valley Tudo are the ones that look like underwear.
Well said, John.
Here we go. Mike sporting the beard, also for use. And here we go. We're going to see a fight. Traditional stance from Mike. I don't know if they're going to touch hands or not. Doesn't look like they're going to do that. They're going to get right to it. Mike gets into a stance. He's going to start letting him go. There we go. A nice kick by Mike. He's going to kick traditional. Mike is a devastating leg kicker. So I think what you're going to see is what you're seeing right now.
And it's going to be hard for him to throw those leg kicks, too, going against southpaw like Nathan Harris. I mean, it does make kicks a little bit harder.
Yep. Mike's picking his shots, very calm. Nathan's a devastating puncher. Look at the awkward stance by Nathan Harris, but that jab seems to work, but Mike's finding a home with that right hand. Again, throwing kicks. When you see somebody throwing kicks like that, are they trying to do damage or trying to get the hands lower?
You know, I think they're actually just baiting them in. I think they're trying to get the hands lower so they can set something else up.
And nice kick again from Michael Olasky, staying really busy. Those hurt. Those do hurt.
I hate kicks. I ain't gonna lie.
The problem is they get you thinking about. The problem is they'll get you thinking about other things. Mike finds himself against the cage. He's worked there plenty. He goes for those underhooks, and it looks like he's trying to lock up a front guillotine choke. I'd like to see him defend that takedown. He may not be able to get that against Nathan. Nathan's a talented wrestler.
Good wrestler.
Mike doing a good job of a nice staggered stance.
He's got
trying for a standing guillotine. He's going to turn him. He's got him against the cage. Mike's going for a standing guillotine. Nathan better change his position or he's going to find himself in a world of hurt.
Good job by Nathan Harris, though, getting out of that. It's hard to get out of that when you're in the standing guillotine up against the cage.
Nathan Harris looking for that southpaw thing. Mike's got to get his hands up. He's got to be careful or he's going to get caught. Nathan Harris has got heavy hands. Mike's got to keep his hands up. Again, Mike goes to that guillotine, which he loves so well. Nathan's going to have a hard time getting Mike down. Mike is very strong. Look at his legs.
Look at Mike's legs. I mean, that guy has tree trunks for legs. For this weight class, I mean, he's got some big, big legs. It is going to be hard to wrap your arms around them and get this guy to the ground. Do you know the pedigree that Nathan Harris has in the wrestling? It's going to be hard for him.
Do you think the weight cut caught Michael Olasky off guard? That's a huge weight cut. He's looking for that trip. Michael Olasky doing a good job. We got about a minute left in the fight. It's really close back and forth right now. How do you see it?
And honestly, I don't see Michael gasping. I don't think this weight cut's hurting him so far. We'll see in the later rounds, but right now he looks like he's doing just fine. They both seem like they have good cardio going. And here we go, back to our feet. Nice Superman punch, miss, good counter.
And I see Michael letting his hands go. Mike is by far the more active fighter in this. Nathan not doing much. Michael letting a lot of that stuff go.
Wow,
nice switch kick by Michael. Again, he's got to be careful. Mike's got heavy hands.
Yes.
Like to see both of those guys keep their hands up. Nathan going to where he knows best, which is going to be that cage. Mike's got to be careful. Mike's got to keep his hands up.
Right in front of us here, it's like Nathan's got double underhooks, and Michael's actually doing a pretty good job of keeping his arms locked in so he can't go any lower or try to anything different, try to go for a toss. Mike's doing a great job from here.
No takedowns. It looks like he's going for throw. Michael's got a staggered stance. 10 seconds left. If Michael can make it out of this, I think he'll have the first round in the bag. Looks like he's got double unders. That's going to be hard for Nathan to get, and he's not going to get it. We're going to see a round two.
There we go.
And a nice strike off the break. Let's go to the fans at home. Let's call it how you see it. I have Michael Olasky winning that round by effective striking, the leg kicks. I think it was definitely by far what gave him that round. But how did you see it, Cole?
I honestly seen Michael Olasky winning that round. He was more aggressive fighter, and aggressiveness, it's part of cage control, which wins fights. He was landing more of the punches. Nathan went for a few more takedowns, but he was unsuccessful. And you give points for takedowns, but in my eyes, I would give points for takedown defense as well.
Do you, if you're the judge, are you giving the points just pushing Mike against the cage? Are you going to give points for that?
I mean, you're getting a little bit of cage control from that, which scores points. But when they're separated, Mike's controlling the cage as of now. So, I mean, it all depends on each and every judge. Me personally, no, but because when he gets the cage, he's not doing much with it.
The good news is for the SteelFist fans at home, we get to see a round 2 of Nathan Harris versus Michael Big Bang Olaski.
Here we go, round number 2. Both fighters look pretty crisp still.
Mike catching his breath.
Yep.
Mike's got to start letting some of those hands go too.
Yep.
And he kicks him again, and those are hurting. Those are hurting. Mike's going to let his hands go again. Mike going against the cage. Nathan doing really all that he can do at this point, which is pushing him. He hasn't solved the equation, which is Michael Olaski.
Olaski go for the trip.
And he gets right into a full mount. He needs to take his time, gain his composure. Nathan's in a bad spot. He's gave up his back against the Power Ranger, Big Bang Olaski. Mike's got a rear naked choke in. It looks like it's tight, and he's bellying him down. Mike Olaski may have his, and we have a second round victory of Mike Big Bang Olaski.
Great job by Nathan, great job by Big Bang. That was fun, exciting to watch. Wow.
And your winner, in 33 seconds into the second round, via rear naked choke, your winner, the black corner, Michael Big Bang Olaski.
I'm joined by your winner, Michael Big Bang Olaski. Let's hear it again for 2 really tough comparisons. A great show, guys. Michael, go ahead and look in the camera. Congratulations on your 3rd dominating victory in the cage. No one's, you came off a victory of a very tough opponent in Preston Black. I didn't think you'd be able to top it tonight. You did it. What does it mean to get your 3rd victory in the SteelFist cage?
3-0, baby. I'm the O Steeler.
Somebody's O had to go, and it did tonight. And I gotta tell you, I was excited to see you fight. And I gotta tell you, those switch kicks, the left kicks really put a toll on him. Was that in your plan?
Yes, sir. I mean, you and I drilled him mostly. I have a big Muay Thai background. Big legs from the drop to 170. I definitely felt sluggish, but I just figured if I pop my hip into them, swing those legs like a baseball bat, I'll get it done.
28 pounds you cut for this fight. I did see that. You definitely got your composure in the second round. Nathan is no slouch. Is this how you saw the fight going?
To be honest, no. I didn't think I'd have the opportunity to stand up as much as I did. We drilled a lot of takedown defense. My cardio by Nikki Carlin served me well.
I appreciate the fact you got a great cardio coach. She's done great things.
Yes. If anyone out there needs a cardio coach, Nikki Carlin's the one to go to.
One of the CrossFit champions right behind me. I gotta tell you, you've made 4 feature films, major feature films, a Power Ranger. I'm glad you took time off from your acting to actually train for this fight. And I'd like you to thank your sponsors. But first, before we do that, tell me about, actually thank your sponsors, then let's talk about SteelFist.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Hidden Valley MMA, Professor Amatuer, John Valentine here. These guys are great at what they do. Bleed Out and Kick-Ass Power Sports, those guys are real good. And Big Deluxe Tattoo for all your ink needs, guys. Fake Kings in Vegas.
Last question I ask you, what's it mean to fight for SteelFist? You had an opportunity to fight for other organizations, but you stayed loyal here, and why do you do that?
SteelFist, hands down, is the best organization I've fought for anywhere. They get you in, they're professional, you don't have to worry about where the insurance is or money's coming in. If you guys are fighting, this is the way to go.
Do you want to fight for the title? And is Kevin going to give you one? I don't know. We have to talk to that. But is that what you want? Do you want to fight for a title?
I'll tell you what, I got a pair of shoes at home that'll match that belt real good.
There you have it, guys.